Hi everyone, welcome back to Vampire Therapist. I do believe today's the day for Sam's therapy. Samuel, my dear, I do look forward to our chats. How are you feeling tonight?
I gotta confess, boss, I'm a little down. I love helping other vampires, but getting therapy myself sometimes ain't much fun.
I think it's mandatory, though.
I understand. Looking in the mirror is difficult for any human, much more so when they don't cast a reflection.
I mean, yeah, I suppose so.
You ain't kidding. It just seems like there's always work to do, you know? Like my walking in the woods for 90 years wasn't nearly enough time.
Look, man, it's like a house. If you stop taking care of your house, it starts to fall into disrepair. The dishes pile up, dust starts to build up. You constantly have to clean and work at keeping it hospitable. It's the same with your mind and your body.
I dare say you are correct. I believe that we must never cease our walking in the woods. There is no mystery deeper than that of our own existence.
Oh, good. Existential nonsense. That should be fun for vampires, maybe.
Where do vampires come from anyway?
Well, Samuel, when two vampires love each other very much...
Andy, please.
Come on, boss, that's not what I'm asking. Where do we come from?
The answer to that is much older than recorded history, my friend. But let us focus on you.
My microphone's a little too close. I nudged it a little.
We should start with some meditation and determine what thoughts are most important to you right now.
God, I don't know if I can do this.
Close your eyes and envision your place of comfort.
Okay, I can do this. No, there's no can'ts, there's no shoulds. I will try.
I ain't good at being a therapist. Is my hat weird? Ich bin Sam. Ich bin uncool. Election looks real bad back home.
Yeah, I bet it does, huh?
Dr. Drain thinks I'm brain damaged. Why'd my mama have to marry that asshole? When's the sunrise? The Senora hates my guts. Sure wish you were still here, Jeb.
I don't...
Actors need help, that's for dang sure. Wish I had more book smarts.
Can we...
Bet he scares the heck out of me.
Can we...
You're an idiot, Sam, hurting all them folk.
Oh.
Why'd I join up with a gang in the first place?
Okay, I don't...
How are you feeling, my friend?
I think I got that? I don't know.
Pretty good. I gotta say, my head's been a mess of thoughts lately. I think I was afraid of therapy today.
Okay, well, that's strange.
Why is that, my friend? What thoughts came up?
Well, after last time, I think I was stewing a bit. Just being real angry at myself for joining that nasty cult in the first place.
Yeah, that was a pretty nasty cult. However, you can't be angry at yourself for it.
They preyed on the vulnerable, as cults tend to do. If you had been a man of means with a robust support system, I doubt they would have noticed you.
Yeah, hindsight's always 20/20.
Yeah, I know. And honestly, I'm mad about that too. I mean, my country did me real wrong and put me in that sorry state to begin with.
Your country does real wrong to real people all the time.
This sounds like a proverbial can of worms.
There's no proverbial about it. It is a can of worms.
Yeah, you could definitely say that. After we talked last time, I kept thinking, what could I have done differently? And the answer amounts to horse shit.
Yeah.
All that law-breaking I did, all that murdering and stealing and doing no good, that was my country failing me.
Let us slow down, Samuel. You are making a bit of a logical leap. I have great admiration and empathy for you, my friend, but it is disrespectful to those you hurt to blame anyone but yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could have died. Suppose that would have been kinder, but that's a lot to ask a boy to do.
You are not a boy, my friend. You were not a boy when you returned.
I am not suggesting that you should have died, and I do not suggest that your country was without fault. However, your country had its role, and you had yours.
Yeah. Like, yes, your country failed you, but you still took those actions that hurt other people.
You are using a cognitive distortion called blaming. When we engage in blaming, we ignore or wipe away our own faults, attributing them to someone or something else. Our faults are precious, Samuel. We cannot be ourselves without them. Do not wipe them away.
I mean, I just wish things hadn't been the way they were. If my country had taken a better trail, maybe I would have turned out different.
Maybe.
Differently. I am sorry to interrupt, but Senora Deste might correct you less gently. Now then, perhaps it would help to put blaming into perspective. It is always humbling to see ourselves in the mirrors of our minds, is it not? Let's try some examples. See if you can tell when I am blaming.
Okay.
I turned into a bat the other day and flew right into a tree. Who put that tree there?
Me, every single time I walk into a wall.
I was unable to perform in bed with Crimson the other night. It must have been her fault.
Dang, that is some blaming. Takes two to tango, boss. Maybe there's some bad blood brewing between you two. Man, I wish I hadn't heard about it.
Do not worry, my friend. Crimson and I bring each other great satisfaction.
I don't want to hear that either. I don't want to hear any of it. None of it, thank you.
All right, I get it.
I said nothing lurid, Samuel. Why are you so distressed?
I'm distressed.
Singing, great satisfaction. It's like hearing your parents talking about their sex lives. I mean, not that you're... forget I said anything.
All right, Samuel, let us move on.
No, thank you.
The interface on this widely used new vampire dating app is so modern. How do they expect anyone to use this cursed thing? Did you see the football game the other night? My preferred team played with great skill and should have won. The referee was clearly an agent of the Dark Lord.
And now hold on, Andy. I think I saw the game you're talking about, and you're just blaming the ref for your team's mistakes.
Yeah, buddy.
You got a great tight end, but one that plays a little dirty.
Excuse me?
A tight end is from football.
I didn't
Not
mean it like
footy.
that. Oh, heck, I can't talk right today.
It's quite all right. Isn't getting dirty the point of play?
I hate everything about this conversation.
It is the fault of the cursed sun that we must live in darkness. There are some blaming distortions you missed in there, my friend. Listen once more.
The sun, it's not the sun's fault.
I turned into a bat the other day and flew right into a tree. Who put that tree there?
Blaming someone else or the tree for you being clumsy, that ain't gonna do anyone much good.
Are you joking me? Is that the one?
I smacked into my fair share of trees back when I was a youngster, but that was definitely my fault.
I mean, yeah, I'd say it is a joke. I don't actually blame the wall for me walking into it.
Of course, there is no shame in being a novice flyer as a young vampire, but we can be insecure creatures. That's our humanity at work.
I literally slammed into... What did I slam into at work the other day? Oh, I slammed into a shelf with my hand, and I went, ah, fuck, I punched the shelf. It didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was great.
I was unable to perform in bed with Crimson the other
Yeah,
night.
we did that one.
Dang, that is some...
No, I don't want to hear
I
it.
said
La la
nothing.
la 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 la.
All right, the interface on this widely used new vampire dating app is so modern. How do they expect anyone to use this cursed thing?
That's a normal one though. I'm pretty sure. I don't think that's blaming.
Did you see the football game the
Blaming.
other
La 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 la.
Excuse me?
I didn't mean it like that.
It's quite all right. It is the fault of the cursed sun that we must live in darkness.
The sun can't help being the sun, so don't go blaming it.
Okay, sure, yeah.
The way I see it, we got our place, and that ain't nobody's fault.
Sure, blame the sun.
Well done, Samuel. Perhaps the sun is even more brilliant in our memories, and seeing the real thing would spoil it.
Sure.
Well, that's one way of thinking about it.
If it says that I missed one, I'm gonna be pissed.
There are some blaming
Are
distortions you missed in
you
there. I
fucking
turned into a bat
kidding
the
me?
other
Blah, blah,
Of
blah,
course.
blah.
I was on.
I
I
Shush.
said nothing lurid.
Shut your mouth.
Samuel.
Singing.
Shush.
The interface on this widely.
Come on now, boss. Not every app out there is designed too good, but we can't expect machines to run themselves. Well, that's some blaming right there.
You are correct, Samuel. It was only hypothetical, of course. I do endeavor to keep up with the times.
I should have checked to make sure my phone was charging. Oh well.
By the way, thank you again for teaching me Control V and Control C the other night. What a delightful trick.
Control, paste, and control. Why is it paste and copy? Shouldn't it be copy and paste?
Oh, yeah. Way faster than going through the edit menu all the time.
Yeah.
You youngsters always find the latest tricks. Let's keep going, though.
I think I get it. I ain't trying to erase what I did. I'm just bitter that I felt like I had no choice at all.
I mean, that's fair.
And it all goes back to the United States taking my daddy away for their manifest destiny.
Sure.
I'm mad at him, too. Dying for his country. What kind of nonsense is that? How'd his country pay him back?
They didn't.
But making my poor ma marry a drunk who beat the daylights out of her and his kids? Ain't no damn wonder I turned out the way I did.
That must have been devastating, Samuel. Countries are not human. They cannot feel. And stories such as yours prove it.
Yep.
I mean, what the hell, Andy? My daddy's corpse didn't give a shit about no United States of America.
Your corpse shouldn't give a shit about the United States of America from the sounds of it.
It's kind of funny when you think about it. He died fighting the British so the U.S. could say they own Missouri. Who the fuck cares?
Missouri cared.
I'm telling you, Andy, the best thing about being dead is realizing how little that nationalism crap matters.
Fair enough.
Desire for identity can create monsters worse than we. What happened after your father died?
Well, we didn't have nothing. The money was running out, so my ma got married to a hard man who drank even harder.
Yeah, that doesn't typically help with the money situation.
He beat up my older brother, Jeb, for fun. And once Jeb started fighting back, dear old stepdad came for me. And that's when my brother killed him.
Okay. Well, I'm so sorry, Jeb.
It sounds like a tragedy from my own country's mythology. I am sorry that such a thing happened to you, Samuel. Your brother was brave.
Yeah, it does sound like it would come straight from, like, Greek mythology. However, I'm sure things like that happen all the time in the U.S.'s history.
No kidding. We went on the run together, but he was the one who kept us alive and fed, mostly through stealing and begging.
Yep.
Once we stopped being cute, begging didn't work anymore, so we moved up to robbing and killing. Killed my first man at 12, and then it got a little too easy.
Oof. Oof.
That is young. I cannot imagine how difficult that must have been, Samuel. My country asked me to kill at 20, and I still remember how devastating it felt.
Yeah, well, nobody told me to do it. Like you said, that was all me. I don't think anyone was surprised either.
They might have been.
When my brother and I rode into a town, you should have seen the way people looked at us. They knew we were trouble, and we were determined as hell to prove them right.
Well, fair.
Uh-huh. A moment, Samuel. I believe this is an opportunity for some growth.
Yes.
It's them distortions again, huh?
Yeah.
To err is human, as they say. Do not be discouraged. There is something in what you just said that you cannot be sure of. Can you tell me what it is?
Nationalism is neat, actually. The people knew we were trouble.
I guess there ain't no way of knowing that people thought we were trouble.
Yeah.
That's right, Samuel. There is one way of knowing exactly what they were thinking, and that would be to read their minds.
Yeah, I don't think he was doing that at 12.
Thus is the cognitive distortion called mind reading. Yes, we can weigh evidence and make predictions, but never with complete certainty.
Okay.
I was a dirty little thieving murderer. I don't blame him for judging me.
First, that's labeling. Second, one of those people might have been patient and gentle, one that had an experience like yours. You cannot know.
That's so true.
With your mind reading, do you see how you made everyone your enemy?
Yes.
Yeah. You're right. You're damn right.
Oh, poor Sam.
No one expects a child to be perfectly aware of themselves and the world, Samuel. Remember, start with compassion for yourself.
That's a lie, because the church expects children to be perfectly aware of themselves and the world. That's why they can start taking communion at, what, 12? It's 12, right? I don't know. I never had my first communion. Suckers.
Here, Let us do an exercise to help you recognize mind reading.
Okay.
Jesus Christ would have disliked the idea of anal intercourse.
Mind reading.
I know that's mind reading right there. Unless you asked Jesus Christ himself and he told you, there's no way you'd know how he feels about butt sex.
About butt sex.
Very good, Samuel. Many in my time have
Jesus.
claimed to know the mind of Jesus Christ, and none of them have ever even met him.
A lot of people did. That's why there's the Bible and the Gospels. I think. I'm saying words now, guys. I'm offending everyone as I go. Hee hee hee. No, I just... I've met a lot of terrible Christians and Catholics. There's only like a few of them that I've met that have been pretty decent people. So like, yeah, I was raised Anglican. Again, didn't do the first communion. We stopped going. I was friends with the pastor's daughters. I would sleep over on Saturday night. They would take me to church with them. My parents would bring me home with them. It was very strange. It was a very strange way to grow up. Now that I think about it, it's very weird. But they were cool people. They were fun. I liked them. I miss the them of the past. But a lot of the people I've met in the present, yeesh.
You were there when he was kicking around. You ever meet him?
Probably not.
No, that part of the world was never really vampire-friendly.
Yeah.
The chair you're sitting in is one of his, though. Magnificent, isn't it?
Wait, how'd you get a Jesus chair?
Jesus Christ made this chair?
He was a carpenter.
I bought it cheaply before he became a big deal. He was certainly ahead of his time as a carpenter.
Yeah, okay, I did know that. I knew that.
Dang. Now I feel awkward sitting in this thing.
Why?
It's more than 2,000 years old, Samuel. It is still just a chair, and it's experienced millennia of past wind. Don't worry about it.
Good, yes, I'm going to sit in the fart chair.
Crimson is upset with me because I forgot to take out the garbage. I know, because she told me so.
Yes.
I sent my friend Vlad an internet message, and he left it on read. He must hate me.
That's some mind reading for sure. There's no way you know what Vlad's thinking. Maybe he wasn't ready to answer, or maybe he forgot.
Me, all the time.
Excellent, Samuel. That's correct. There are endless reasons why Vlad would leave my messages on read, and only Vlad knows them.
Yeah. I'll like see a message on Discord, and I'll like click on it, and I'll be like, oh, I'll answer this in like a couple minutes. And then I like do something else, like edit a video or whatever, check my channel, and then like 3 hours passes, and then I get like another message, and they're like, hey dude, you good? I'm like, oh fuck, I'm so sorry.
Reading too much into an internet message is a massive waste of time.
Yeah.
The Pony Express was a lot healthier, I think. This internet stuff makes people get real nutty.
No, the Pony Express was also stressful as hell. I used to worry about my Oma all the time when I would send letters to her, because like if the letter, because it was basically like I would get a letter on basically like every Monday, and if I didn't get the letter on the Monday for whatever reason, it would like stress me out. I'd be like, oh my god, what happened to my Oma? Is my Oma okay? What's going on?
Mortals are in more of a rush than we are, I'm afraid. Let us continue. One of the patrons of my club was having dirty thoughts about me. I know because I read his mind with my vampiric powers.
Okay.
I told our bouncer, Bert, a funny joke the other day. He was quiet, but very amused.
How the heck would you know if Bert was amused by your jokes?
Love
That's
Bert.
clearly mind reading.
You are correct, Samuel. No one knows what Bert is thinking.
Except Bert.
I like to think he dreams of butterflies. But who can say?
God, I hope he dreams of butterflies.
I don't think he's thinking of butterflies.
Then you are mind reading, Samuel. Let Bert be Bert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
I believe you now understand that mind reading may have closed the door on some opportunities for you.
Okay.
I suppose. I can't really know either way, but I guess that's the point of all this. Knowing what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
Exactly, Samuel. So tell me, what happened to you and your brother?
You don't know already. I thought we were famous Wild West outlaws. They called us the Handsome Boys on account of the fact that we were young and good looking.
Okay.
I think we made as close to a living as possible while keeping up a life like that for some 35 years.
Sorry, I thought I heard like a tap on my window, which is strange because there's no cats in my room attempting to Houdini their way out of my room. I don't have a screen on my window, and my screen is closed. And my window is closed, so they shouldn't be able to, anyways.
They stopped calling us the Handsome Boys eventually. Mostly they just called us those two sumbitches.
Fair enough.
Jeb and I married a pair of sisters, even talked about settling down in some kind of fashion.
I don't like that. Brothers marrying sisters, I don't like that. That family's close. Way close.
I guess we got greedy, though. One last big job, as they say in the pictures.
Uh-huh.
Met this fella in a saloon who'd heard of us. Went by Ernie. He said he'd help us take down the Pioneer Missouri Bank. A take of $30,000, split 3 ways.
That's quite a bit of cash.
That's about $1 million in today's dollars, but that kind of money was unthinkable back when.
Yeah.
We got the money all right, but my brother got shot in the head. Dead before he even hit the ground.
Oh, Jeb.
I didn't know who did it, so in my rage, I killed every soul in that bank. Ernie and I ran off with that dirty money, but weren't nothing the same after that.
Of course not.
When she heard the news, my sister-in-law was screaming so loud she scared the coyotes away. My wife left with her that night, and I didn't see either of them ever again.
Yep, that makes sense.
Not sure I wanted to. I had $15,000 and no interest in spending it. Just sat there in a sack. When Ernie invited me to join his gang, I saw no reason not to. I'm pretty sure I signed that devil's contract as soon as I started killing them folks in the bank.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ernie's the one who killed Jeb. Not to, like, blame or mind read or anything, but, like, it would make sense. It would make sense from us, the standpoint of inducting people into a cult. Younger siblings tend to be the more sheltered of the two. So if you take away the older sibling, they become more vulnerable even if they are older.
I am sorry, Samuel. That is a truly horrifying story. I can hear the pain in your voice. Your brother was precious to you.
Just like Princess was.
Yeah. He wasn't a good man, Andy. But he kept me safe. Without him, I knew I'd be doomed. I was certain I had no choice but to join the Mystic Bastards.
That is such a lame fucking gang name. I am so sorry.
Yeah, I know. Cognitive distortion.
I know you know, Samuel. A new one, but I think you can identify it on your own. What is the cognitive distortion you are displaying now?
I wasn't too sure of my fate.
I was so sure I was right to join the Mystic Bastards. Ain't nobody could have convinced me otherwise.
Indeed, Samuel. This cognitive distortion is known as being always right. And when you are always right, your choices are limited, even if they lead to doom.
Oh, look, this one's designed with me in mind.
We become so convinced that only we have the appropriate perspective, even in a world of infinite possibilities.
It just sucks. Look, I don't like being always right, is the problem. I'd probably have this real bad, and my friend Dragon could probably agree. But, like, there's just times where I'll be like, oh, you know, this is a thing that's gonna happen. And whenever it happens, I'm always like, man, I hate it. I wish I was wrong. I wish I had been wrong. I don't enjoy it. I don't always enjoy being always right.
One would expect immortals to be immune to this distortion after seeing their beliefs challenged over generations. But we are just as susceptible to being always right.
Good to know.
Let's try some examples so you can identify when I am always right.
Yep.
I have the experience of ages. My authority cannot be questioned.
Okay, Boomer.
Yes!
Excuse me?
Just something I hear the kids say when old mortal folk are acting like they're always right.
Okay, boomer.
The folks born after World War II are real good at destroying the world, but they assume age leads to wisdom. It ain't necessarily so.
You are always right about that. Well done, Samuel. With my multi-generational economic expertise, I am confident that market conditions will result in mass layoffs in the next quarter.
I mean,
Hold on, you can't know that layoffs are gonna happen after the next financial quarter.
I did not say that I was certain, just that I had earned confidence in my prediction.
okay, fine.
Modern stock markets are run by a cabal of dark cultists, and one can make educated predictions about their behavior.
By a cabal of dark cultists. Okay, you know what? That's so true. That's so true, Andy. I can't argue with that. That's so funny.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes, they sacrifice all to the dark god of ever-increasing profit. You should know this, Samuel. Their dark gospel reigns supreme in your land.
Yeah, it does. Oh boy, it sure do.
Oh, right. I guess I never thought as institutional investment bankers as dark cultists, but you're right. That's exactly what they are.
Yeah.
If only they had chosen a more ethical god than unrestrained capitalism.
Yeah, I don't think that was ever gonna happen.
I know that turning another into a vampire inevitably results in resentment.
That sounds like you're always right. I know a lot of us vampires ain't too happy with our lot in life, but we ain't always resentful.
There we go. I'm better.
That is correct, Samuel. Of course, we must be careful when choosing whom we turn and when. Choosing to live forever is not a choice casually made.
It ain't usually a choice at all.
That's fair.
But we will endeavor to break that cycle, my friend. We have enough clients already without having more resentful immortals running around. Let us continue.
We have 4.
I know for a fact that vampires become misanthropic as they age. I do not need your perspective.
And now hold on, you ain't always right. You thinking we're gonna turn into misanthropes is limiting you from making new vampires, but that's just your thinking.
Yeah.
Very good, my dear Samuel. Caution is warranted when bringing a new soul into the dark, but I must consider perspectives other than my own.
Yes.
I have not had much good fortune with my children of darkness, but I am indeed not the only judge of character.
Oh, does he have a lot of problem with his, sired, they're sired, right? His sired vampires?
You got kids, Andy?
I had many dark children before I recognized the gravity inherent in doing so. I only wish more of my brethren could learn what a responsibility it is to begin the unlife of another.
Yeah, I mean, that's a thing in some fictions. Some vampire fictions. I used to read a lot of vampire stuff when I was like a teen young adult. And being a sire sounds real hard. I wouldn't do it. I'm so good. If vampires were real and I was turned into one, line stops me. I'm good. Thanks.
I know the internet is a passing fad. I have seen technology come and go, so I can trust my own expertise.
I think you're doing a little always right there, Andy. A lot of folks had unwavering confidence that the fax machine was going to stick around forever, but they weren't right neither.
Yeah, but the fax machine... the fax machine still exists and is still useful. Now, not many people use it, but it's there and it works.
Truly? I still use my fax machine. It is the preferred mode of communication among vampires here in Germany.
Heck, I guess that just proves no one is always right about technology.
Yeah.
I think I get it, boss. If I had found folks to listen to other than myself, maybe I wouldn't have joined up with Ernie's gang.
Maybe.
Perhaps, perhaps not. You had plenty of reasons for making the choices you made. Reflecting on them is what helps us to grow.
Yeah, I'm a lucky fella all in all. I did some stuff with those vampires that I was pretty sure erased any humanity I had left, but I was wrong.
But you were wrong.
Them transcendentalists I hold up with were ready to help me no matter how nasty I was. And I know I've done a lot of thinking on my own, but I owe them everything.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of thinking on my own, but I owe them everything. Is that so, Samuel? Can you point out your own distortion there?
Disqualifying the positive.
It's my old favorite sneaking up on me, disqualifying the positive. I did plenty of work on myself.
Yeah, I was like, that one's been sitting there the whole time. It's coming.
That's right, Samuel. And why were the Transcendentalists able to help you? We just went over it tonight.
I wasn't always right.
I realized I wasn't always right. I was ready to start receiving help.
Excellent, Samuel. Your capacity for self-reflection, and so quickly, is truly inspiring. I almost feel as though my blood is circulating on its own.
That's a strange sentence I wish I didn't hear.
Oh, come on, Andy. I'm just a fella.
Andy might be into fellas, man. I wouldn't put it past him.
You have earned a reprieve from disqualifying the positive, my friend. Embrace it.
No, I think I missed the line. Ah, poop.
I believe we have had a productive session today. Let us not press matters. This is difficult work, and you are handling it wonderfully. How do you feel?
Accomplished.
You know, I feel okay. Somehow it's better than feeling good. What happened is what happened. Some bad stuff happened to me, and I did some bad stuff.
God, I wish... I wish I could explain why feeling okay sometimes is better than feeling good. Sometimes when people are like, oh, how are you feeling? And I'm like, oh, I feel pretty okay. They're like, oh, that's not good. And I'm like, it's not bad. Being okay is good. It means that everything is like, okay. And that's good. Not necessarily good as in like, oh, you know, the sun is shining, there's no rain out, everything's going smoothly in life. It's like, no, the baseline is like neutral, and that's good and that's okay. It's like, it's so hard to explain to people that like, okay is fine. Okay is a fine answer.
And none of it lasts forever. That's the nice thing about having all the time in the world.
I mean, I don't have all the time in the world. Life is short. You gotta do what you want and have fun while doing it. But, like, acknowledging that sometimes things aren't good is okay.
Your trials have made you wise indeed, my dear Samuel.
Have they?
Now rest, my friend. You shall soon share your wisdom with your clients. I wish you a good night.
Yeah, I believe it's early coffin time for me tonight. Have a good night, Andy.
Have a good night, Andy.
You as well, Samuel. Rest in peace.
I really wanted to start telling people rest in peace when I go to bed. I'm not gonna, but I want to. So bad. Whoa!
Greetings. You look a bit pale. May I offer you something to drink?
Whoa, we didn't go talk to Crimson. The heck is that all about? Okay. Friends. Okay, funny bird. Okay, here we go. It's been a hell of a month. I've got a full caseload of clients. I'm picking up new friends at Immernacht, and Andy says I've been doing a great job. I learned 3 more cognitive distortions tonight, and I think I'm really getting the hang of this thing. I'm also learning a lot about Crimson. There's something special about that lady. I can see why Andy's a fan of hers. Seems like she could be doing a lot more than running a bar, but maybe that's me doing some should statements. Oh, I took a little trip to Dresden, a heck of a place. They had this emperor named Augustus the Strong who spent all Germany's money on porcelain. Wish I could have been his therapist. That's a funny thing to say, man. So we got new distortions in here. We got blaming. Blaming is kind of the opposite of personalization. Instead of everything being about us, we act like it's all about someone else. Yep. Sometimes we're at fault and just don't want to admit we have some control. When we can't admit contributing to our own problems, we point the finger at someone else, and that's blaming and a distortion that needs fixing. The barkeep's fault I lost my money at poker. He shouldn't have served me so much whiskey. I stubbed my toe on my coffin because someone must have moved it. I only missed my target because the gunmaker messed up somehow. Mind reading. When we assume somebody's thoughts, they have no opportunity to prove otherwise. People usually imagine I'm sitting here thinking about horses, but that's true only some of the time. It's mind reading to invent someone else's thoughts. We can't know them. That hombre there is real quiet. He must be plotting against me. My blood partner's thinking of leaving me for a sexier vampire. He didn't say so, I just know it. When that lady saw my fangs, she must have thought I would sound like Bela Lugosi. Who the hell's Bela Lugosi? The blood partner one, makes it sound like his blood partner is, what's his name, Reinhardt. We all get things wrong sometimes, and we all know it, but in the heat of the moment, we might get so worked up we feel everything we say is correct. We might double down on opinions or even reject opposition first thing. In these moments, all our beliefs feel always right. Disagreements have nuance, and although we might get a lot right, we're not always right. Examples. The evidence is irrefutable. Bram Stoker was a vampire himself. I know the way through the canyon, no need to check the map, don't question me. Blending in with mortals, I've done that for years. I know what I'm doing, it don't need changing now. Well, that is not necessarily true. But yeah, we'll stop here. I'm surprised we didn't get to see Crimson. But that's fine. So sure, we saved. We did it. We're good. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. I don't know how long this game actually is. I'm sure I could look it up, but I'm not gonna, because I'm having a fun time, and then after that, we'll do some couples therapy, because we've got The Blood of Troy, Spanish Nights, and Fathoms Below, which I'm sure will be entertaining as hell. Hopefully. But yeah. Guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Do any of these cognitive distortions resonate with you at all? Let me know. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!